Hey friend, welcome to day one of our special 4-day holiday kickoff series where we're talking about cultivating peace, joy, freedom, and faith as we move into what is typically the most chaotic month of the year. This weekend, I want to help you do something bold, something most women don't even know is possible. I want you to choose ahead of time how you're going to live the next 30 days. Because the truth is, you can walk into the holidays with pressure, stress, cluttered thoughts, and emotional chaos, or you can walk into them anchored, peaceful, steady, and full of the Holy Spirit and bring His presence into chaotic atmospheres. Today is about peace, the kind of peace that you cultivate on purpose, no matter what is happening around you. Let's dive in. Do you want to step into the calling God gave you and dream big again with Him, but feel stuck, buried in doubt, and constantly pulled under by the chaos of everyday life? Hey, I'm Amy, Christian life coach, girl mom, and wilderness season survivor. I help women gain confidence in their calling through spirit-led coaching and prophetic insight, because that's what finally changed everything for me. If you're ready for the confidence to move forward so you can get unstuck, grab a pen and some paper, silence the what's for dinner mental loop, and pop in those earbuds. Let's go. Before we jump in, I want to let you know about something special happening this weekend only through Monday night. For the first time ever, my Your Next Step Breakthrough Coaching sessions are buy one, get one free. You can use one session now and save one for the new year, or gift one to a friend, or use both for clarity and peace heading into 2026. This offer ends Monday night. You can grab your sessions at amywadlington.com/coaching. All right, let's talk about peace. I want to start with something small and everyday because peace is almost always found in the small everyday moments. You know that feeling of being in a crowded store the day after Thanksgiving, the grumpy people, the carts bumping into each other, the sighing, the rushing, the why are you in my way energy? I remember one year walking into a store on Black Friday and immediately feeling the tension in the atmosphere. You could feel the heaviness, the impatience, the irritation, and I had this simple thought. I can join this, or I can choose something different. Right in that moment, I realized that peace is cultivated, it's chosen. And we forget that. We forget that we carry the Holy Spirit. We forget that we can shift an atmosphere just by being present. We forget that just because someone around us is chaotic doesn't mean that we have to join in on the chaos. But let me tell you a deeper story, one that really shaped what I believe about peace. Years ago, long before I became a life coach, when I was first divorced, my girls were just 2 and 7 years old, and my ex-husband and I split holidays. I had the even years and he had the odd years. And the first Christmas that I didn't get to spend with my daughters was horrible. I was depressed. I didn't want to decorate. I didn't want to do anything festive the entire season, not just on Christmas Day. I could not stop thinking about how I wasn't going to be with them on Christmas Day. Every day felt heavy. Every song made me sad. Every commercial brought me to tears. My thoughts were completely consumed by the loss of one day. And maybe you've been there, not necessarily with divorce, but with a holiday season that hits a wound or brings up grief or disappointment. Maybe it's the pressure to make everything perfect. Maybe it's comparison or family tension, or maybe just loneliness. But that first Christmas without my girls felt like I was broken inside. Now, the next year they were with me and I decided something. I was never going to do that again. I decided I was going to cultivate peace. I was going to choose joy. I was going to refuse to let one date on the calendar define the entire season. I realized then that Christmas is just a day, but celebrating Jesus is a lifestyle. Peace is a posture, not a date on the calendar. So the next year, when the girls went to their dads again for Christmas, I stood firm. I had already chosen who I was going to be in that season. Yes, I miss them so much, but I didn't spiral. I didn't dread the entire month of December. I didn't lose the entire season over one moment. And when they came home, we celebrated big. We opened presents and I surprised them with the biggest gift that I had ever given them then or since, a trip to Disneyland. Now listen, I would not recommend going to Disneyland the week after Christmas if you're looking for peace, but the joy was unforgettable. And here's the crazy part. This was long before I understood the thought model, long before I knew anything about mindset, emotional regulation, or taking my thoughts captive, long before I even realized how much my thoughts shaped my feelings, the actions that I was taking, and the results that I was seeing in my life. But I knew enough to know peace was a choice, chaos was a choice, and I didn't want chaos anymore. That one decision literally shifted the entire atmosphere of our holidays for years to come. So I want to dig into these pillars of peace and how you can cultivate peace this season starting right now. Pillar 1 is peace comes from perspective. What you focus on becomes how you feel. During the holidays, our thoughts get hijacked by pressure, expectations, comparison, guilt, the fear of letting people down, the need to make everything magical. No wonder we're exhausted by January. But God tells us He leads us by still waters. If your mind feels like a hurricane, ask yourself, where are my thoughts leading me? Still waters or stormy waters? Peace begins the moment that you decide to shift your perspective. And pillar 2 is peace starts in the body. You cannot feel spiritual peace in a dysregulated nervous system. Most Christian women that I work with are living in fight or flight from November through January. Some of them from January to December, but definitely that whole month. Running, stressing, planning, pleasing, worrying, multitasking, forgetting to breathe. When your body is overwhelmed, your mind cannot access peace, and your spirit and your soul feel completely disconnected. So here's a very quick grounding practice that you can use anytime, even right now. Take a deep breath in, slowly exhale, place your hand on your heart, and just pray, Jesus, calm my body so that I can hear you clearly and feel your holy presence. Peace becomes possible the moment that your body slows down enough to receive it. And then pillar 3 is peace requires pruning. Peace isn't passive, peace is created. And sometimes peace requires letting go of things like unrealistic expectations, overspending, overcommitting, people-pleasing, trying to make everyone happy, doing everything yourself, saying yes out of guilt, and carrying emotional loads that aren't yours to carry. We say yes to things Jesus never asked us to carry. Peace requires pruning. When you say no to chaos, you're saying yes to peace. So here's one action step for today. Choose your intention for the next 30 days. Literally write it down. Who are you going to be in this season? Here are some ideas. I choose peace over pressure. I refuse to live in chaos. I create the atmosphere that I carry. I protect my peace at all costs. I choose presence over perfection. The woman who chooses peace on purpose becomes a light on the hill. People notice it. They feel it. Your family feels it. Your home shifts because of it. You create the atmosphere and you carry the presence of the Holy Spirit within you. That's huge. You have the ability to cultivate peace. So on this day 1, which is peace, over the next 3 episodes, we are going to talk about joy, how to choose joy even when it feels heavy, freedom, breaking free from the pressure to be everything to everyone, and faith, believing for the impossible during a season of miracles. If you show up for these 4 days, I promise you that you will walk into December differently. Your spirit will be anchored, your mind will be clear, your body will be calmer, and you will feel more connected to God than you have in a long time. And one more reminder, my next step breakthrough coaching sessions are buy one, get one free this weekend only through Monday night. If you want personalized clarity, prophetic insight, or support walking into your new year with purpose, this is the moment to grab it. Visit amywadlington.com/coaching to book your 2 sessions now. That's it for today, friend. I pray that this episode blessed you or stretched you in all the right ways. If it did, would you please take 30 seconds to share it with another mom who's trying to figure out what God is calling her to do next, or who just needs to hear that she's not too late or behind. All right, go clean off that pile of laundry from the treadmill or the chair or whatever piece of furniture it's currently living on, and I'll see you back here soon for another episode. Bye for now.